got the microphone on. I don't want to scare Piggy this time. Piggy, are you ready? Piggy! Oh, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Good morning, good day, buenos dias, buenas noches, and glad to have everyone on board coming into the live stream. Wow, is it ever a lovely setting right now, looking at what's going on the screen, and this is just amazing what it's doing. I call lava. That is indeed lava everywhere. And I want to say hello to everyone, but before we get going on that, just want to remind everyone at the beginning of the stream here, I always mention this, if in your chat box it says top chat or live chat, you are indeed watching the live stream. If it says top chat or live chat replay, that means you are watching the stream after it has finished. This stream is only 2 hours long today, maybe just a little bit longer because I started earlier, but we will be running till 4 o'clock my time, which is I guess about 2200 GMT or UTC, however you want to call it. And anyway, making that comment about if you see top chat replay, you can no longer make comments in the chat box. You can, however, put regular messages down below in the regular comments, just like any other video after the fact. So welcome everyone, and glad to have you on board. And today our wonderful Cumbre Vieja volcano is really putting out a lot of lava, and it's doing a fantastic job at it. And we do have a good show planned today. I mean, with the volcano doing its thing, it definitely is going to be a wonderful time here for us. Now, I do remind everybody that, you know, we see this wonderful stuff on the screen and go, wow, you know, this is an amazing thing to look at. We also have to consider the consequences of what this lava has done and is doing at present to the communities in La Palma. And we do wish those people all the best, just so that we know that, you know, we do have thoughts of them, and we do understand that it is causing a lot of grief and hardship for many of those that have lost their homes and buildings, as well as their way of life in that area. And of course it is difficult, you know, for anyone who is on the opposite side of the lava stream to be able to get across now, things like that. You know, what we would have taken for granted as easy passage before now has become a chore and difficult. So these are things that we do have to keep in mind, and we do really feel for those people. It's just one of those things. We can't control nature, and it is one of those horrible things that is a side effect of the volcano, even though we are looking at it going, you know, ooh and ah, this is a fantastic thing, but we do have to bear those things in mind. Anyway, for those people who are joining, don't forget to hit that like button. I think I may have to turn that volume down on the volcano just a little bit. It is a little bit loud here for me at my office, so I did turn it back a little bit, but we will adjust it accordingly if you guys find that volcano noise or a little too low. Anyway, a lot of people showing up here, so wonderful to have everybody popping on board. I'm going to get rid of that big top banner, so the top one, there we go, and let you guys be able to see that a little bit better. I did also have the the 4-camera view set up today, so we can actually look at it here. And the one thing that I really noticed is, of course, the observatory cam, which I put down on the bottom right-hand corner. You see the glow on that, and that is just tremendous to be able to see. So just to give you a quick description of the cameras, the two on the top, of course, are looking directly at the volcano. The one down on the bottom left-hand side, that screen is showing the lava flowing off of the edge of the island into the ocean, and that certainly has progressed quite a bit today. It really has been pushing out. So it's definitely extended the island, or that new peninsula that it is building, and it is going to be fascinating to see how much further it will go. And of course, we do understand that there's some aquatic, marine life that is being affected by it, but hopefully those fish will realize, hey, the water's getting warm, let's get out of here, go the other way. So anyway, having said all those nice things, I'm going to say hi to a bunch of people in the channel, as I normally do. Please don't forget to hit that like button. And we have a bunch of good people that come in on a regular basis. Anyway, first off, our two mods that are in the channel right now, Arizona Snowman and Piggy, and they're both doing a wonderful job greeting people as well as taking care of business. Just a gentle reminder, we prefer to keep the language in the channel as English today. I know there are a lot of Spanish-speaking people popping in as well. If you can, please use the translator and keep it as English. I don't mind a few words here and there of Spanish or Icelandic. We don't mind that either. But let's keep the general consensus as English for the stream, for everyone to be able to communicate. So having already welcomed Arizona Snowman and Piggy, I want to say hi to Crumble 104 is in here, as well as DJ Puff the Third, Loot Mule, Colin Taylor, Nancy Buchanan, Jay Donaldson, Julie McClelland, Evie Hodgson, Angela, Grow Scotland. Welcome back, all you guys. Teresa is back here. Massive Red also popped in the channel. That's a new name on me, so welcome. Glad to have you on board. Wessex Dragons, Beyond Claw, Storm Runner. Welcome, you guys. Windy Sea, that's also a new name for me, and thank you for dropping in. Do appreciate you popping in here. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, Mary Martin and Anna Gray, as well as Jeff Burke, let's see, Ron of Virginia, Sue Hayes, Mary Martin, Sandy Bird, Claire Coogan. Welcome, all you guys. 420 Network also here. Good to see you. Bobby Joe also popped in, as well as, let's see, who else? Going up the ladder real quick, I got Colin Taylor, Jeff Burke also here, Ronnie Rhino, glad to have you back. Long-haired Lava also in the house, good to see you again. And going up a little further, see who else popped in. Sandra Rockland, Diane Michael, we got Wessex Dragon already, Sandy Bird, we got Kunkel, welcome back, Yvonne. I'm glad to have you here. Tonka Bean also here, and Aaron Horton, Steve Hamilton, Chuckster. Welcome, all you guys. Glad to see you on board. Bob C&D Boy is also here. He is also one of the moderators, and they will be taking care of business accordingly, so I won't have to do watch the chat as much, which is really good of them, and I do appreciate them. Silicone Avatar also in the channel, as well as Edith NZ from New Zealand. Welcome. Dan Edwards also here today. Welcome back, Dan. Patty Henderson, let's see, and Valian Lodgestone, welcome. That's also a new name for me, so welcome to the channel. Glad to have you on board. Liz Markman Moyler also here, open mind as well. Good to see you guys popping back in, and always nice to have return customers. Always great to see everyone, and we are one big happy lava family. And we do have some new changes that we made to the channel here. I'm going to get onto those, or actually in Nightbot, so you can bring up some extra links later on. Let's see, long-haired lava, one fish 26, there we go, that's another one. And Ashcan also popped in. Bobby, Joe, welcome you guys, or welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Connie Terry also here, or Tyree, if I said it correctly. And yeah, for those people who are asking, yes, I'm feeling a lot better. My sinus congestion has been relieved a whole bunch. It's not completely gone yet, but it is definitely better, and I am able to make things go, as also in the house today. And let's see, who else popped in that I might have missed? Tonka Bean, of course. I said hi to you earlier, again for the second time, seeing you over in the other channel. And actually that was over in Tony's channel. And that's what I was going to get at here, just to let you guys know, so you can easily find some of the other links for the other channels, since we are all one big happy family, really. I just wanted to put that in. So for getting over to Talk's channel, I've simply done this exclamation talk, and that will bring up a link for Talk Air Iceland. And the other one is exclamation Tony, and that will bring up our friend Tony's channel for you as well. And that way you can always go over and see what they've got cooking. Now that brings you right to their channel, not to their live stream. Apparently Tony is having some issues with things going on, so we're not sure what's all happening there. And so hopefully that this will help you guys out if you wanted to go over to those channels and have a look. I see a few more people popped in here. Miss Global Bob, Truth, and let's see who else popped in. Rafifi PD, welcome, and let's try to keep it in English. I noticed Ducky also popped in. Welcome you guys. Lava Bomb also back in the house today, and Mocha also snuck in the door. Nancy Buchanan, welcome all you guys. Glad to have you on board. And new subscriber since Bob, stream number 13, but just lurking for the most part. Velian, okay, thank you very much for throwing that in. Sherry Hewitt also popped back in. Good to see you. Don Hendricks, any info on the Hawaiian volcano? We will get to that, Don. I did have Hawaii kind of loaded up. Actually, let's take a look if we can get over there. Let's see. And Fat Old Guy Plays Guitar. Oh, welcome. Glad to see you over here as well. Pamela Moncure, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier there. Maui Me also in, and it's a wonderful group of lava lovers. Bob Moore also snuck in the door, as well as Bill Kimmel. Henrietta is back. Good to see you, Henrietta. Nice to have you on board. And I know by starting my stream a little bit earlier here, we are catching a few of the other people. So. Fat Old Guy Plays Guitar. If you can kindly keep it in English, would be nice. And you know, we do want to keep the stream kind of in one language. It makes it a lot easier for everyone. And I don't have an issue with you know, people from other countries, that kind of thing. It's just for communication purposes. Let's all keep it in English if we can, and that would be greatly appreciated. Now, speaking of Hawaii, since we can get back to Cumbre Vieja right away, but I did want to go to what I did dig up for Hawaii, and this is the kind of a capture that I did from the USGS, their little time lapse. So this is, of course, that wonderful crater, and this is a 24-hour time lapse. It almost it looks amazing, really, guys. And of course that lava island that's in the middle here, it's still here. It's been there for a long time. I don't think it's ever going away. It's rooted itself down in the bottom, and of course you can see the exposure of the vents happening in various places, and it almost I hate to say it, it almost looks like what do you call that thing that they have on Back to the Future? Oh, I'm trying to think of the name now. It slipped my mind. That thing that they have in the car there. I can't remember. Anyway, it looks cool. So we'll look at that later. And yeah, that's it. The flux capacitor. That's it. You got it, DJ. Thank you. And it does, in a way, look like that with the streams coming out in the corners. So yeah, it is pretty awesome. Anyway, I'll stop that one and I'll throw on the other picture here that we had. Oh no, that's the wrong picture. Hey, what happened to the other one? Anyway. Yeah, let's just look at this one. This is back to La Palma, of course, and this is the flow into the water. It has progressed somewhat, so actually we'll pop onto this. This is your 3D interactive map. If you guys want to bring that one up, it's La Palma 3D, and I'm going to actually just put that in here so you can see. And you too can bring this map up and do that real quick. So you have something to look at there for La Palma. You can see where the lava flow is going, and there is the link in the chat. So yeah, let's try not to overdo with caps, guys. We want to keep it civil. Hey, Ziho is back. Good to see you. And let's see, Agent X also popped in. Glad to have you back on board. MT Bass also snuck in the door. Good to see you. Albania Music Records, welcome, and glad to have you on board. And let's see, Mark La Barbecue also popped in the channel. Esther Flores, welcome. Santronics also here. Good to see you guys, and welcome. Glad to have everyone on board. So with that interactive map, you can actually get it and spin it around for yourselves, and it will help you out kind of in recognizing where some of that material has gone. And as we head to the shoreline here, you can kind of see that lava definitely has moved out. Now this is information from yesterday, of course, so it does update, but it isn't super quick. The other area I wanted to go to is, if we zoom out and sneak up top here, to the vents, and this is something that is very interesting. You now notice that we have multiple vent points, and the lava is coming out in many different places. Something to bear in mind, though, this area where the mouse is going back and forth, that area is actually already covered in some very heavy ash and everything else. But we do have the streams coming out, and I got to get on the right screen here to be able to draw on it. The stream, there's a couple of streams coming out down in underneath that cone, and they merge together very closely here, and we'll get some photos of that shortly. It looks pretty awesome. Scott Hartman also snuck in the door. Yeah, lots of vents, and it definitely is throwing out the lava. So without further ado, let's put it back on the multi-screen and let you watch the lavally material flowing down the hill. So let's see, who else popped in here? Dippy is back. Deeply something. Okay, yeah, we definitely have a lot of lava. Kate also back in the house. Welcome. And let's see, did I miss anyone else that popped in? Rebecca Patterson, I got. Pamela Moncure, we got. And going up here. Okay. Yeah, and Don, you're welcome for that Hawaii update. We were trying to do, oh, Sherry Lawson also here in the house. We're trying to cover everything as best as possible. So, Bob Moore, welcome back, and glad to have you in here. We do have a lot of activity, and I really do want to put it back on that one primary camera here. This is such a beautiful picture right now, and Truth throws in being busy with work, but always support your dog. Thanks, Truth, and really do appreciate that £2 super chat, and thank you very much. Just to remind everyone, the stream is not monetized, so the only support I get is from the super chats, which is really awesome, and I do appreciate it. Although nobody is forced to do any of that if you don't want to by any means. What I look for though is please do hit that like button. That's very, very important. Gets the ratings up there and does help the channel grow. If you are new to the stream and you haven't seen this before and you do want to subscribe, by all means hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon for notifications. I do try to stream daily, although sometimes work does get in the way. Oh, mummy of hamsters, I did not ignore you. I promise you that. And Bob Moore also throws in a $2 super chat. Really appreciate that, Bob. Thank you very much. And mummy of hamsters, nobody would ever ignore you. It's just I haven't had time to get an extra word or two out. It's just like Timothy's Sawyers. I'm not going to be able to get everybody in there all the time that quickly, right? So I try though. I try, and I'm sorry if I missed you, but I'm glad you're here. And wow, man, is this thing ever shooting off an incredible amount of lava and just really shooting up into the air. Link. Okay, if we can keep that in English, please. Is it Alexander? I hope I got that right. Alexander, if you can use Google Translate, please. And that would be great because ja nie говорю по-русски, huh? Okay. So let's по-английски спасибо. So in English would be really nice. We try to get keep everybody in the same language here so we can all understand each other. And oh, mummy of hamsters, I feel so sorry that I missed you. I better say hi to Anita Assad as well. She's back. So let's see, who else did I miss? I don't want to get in trouble. And a newcomer, of course, is Rochelle. And I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce that last name right. Rochelle, it's a Jodoin. I hope I said that right. Jodoin or Jodoin. I'm sorry if I botched the last name. Also, Mario Brosian, welcome. Glad to have you guys. Oh yeah, I did say your name. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. I try to get everybody's name in here. So, Abba YHV right Reigns 7. Okay. I hope that makes you guys happy. Pepper 4050 is also in the house. So, as well as Chari Pino, and welcome you guys. Glad to have you all on board today. And yes, sometimes it is a little bit tough to get the names on there, especially when the chat rate goes up fairly quickly. And it is hard for me to get everybody going. It's It's okay, Dr. Rochelle is fine. All right, thank you, Rochelle. I'm glad you're okay with that. Raymond Bensler is also in the house. Lily Swen, welcome. Yvonne Deeks as well. Hot Goose, fake lava? No, this is not fake lava. I guarantee that. I bet you if you touched it, you wouldn't say fake lava. Vin also in the house, as well as Grow Scotland. I think I got you earlier there, Grow Scotland. And let's see, who else popped in? I got Raymond. And let's see, I'm just trying to see if I missed anyone. Carrie Mary 53, welcome. Glad to have you here as well. And if I did miss, Tina Sassy also here, PJ Steele as well. And glad to have all of you guys on board. If I did happen to miss your name, please do not be offended. I'm trying to get everybody and welcome everyone as they come to the stream. So I do have, let's see, the stuff that I wanted to look at here. We wanted to pop to Iceland real quick and see what's going on there. So the first thing, of course, is we bring up one of the cams. This, of course, was our camera that's down at the berm down on the southern end of Nathagi Valley, and if you notice here, there's a vehicle sitting there, and I noticed that vehicle there for quite some time earlier, and not sure what it's doing there. It did not look like an emergency vehicle, as I didn't see any flashing lights. So that's kind of interesting, and just thought I'd throw that in. And if we back that camera up a little bit, time-wise today, we can see that it was a fairly calm day there, but nothing new lava-wise. And if we went a little further, yeah, it had changed. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, there was, when that vehicle was heading in, we see it. We see it there. Anyway, heading down there somewhere. So pretty cool to see that. Now, if we go to the other channel, of course, this was the one that was looking right at the crater for right now, and of course it's dark, so we will back it up a little bit, and we can look at what the crater did look like today. And this was in the earlier hours, around 1745 Iceland time today, and we do see still a lot of gas coming off of it. And you know, I'm still of the thought pattern of this is not over yet. So we definitely want to make sure that we keep an eye on what's going on here at Fagradalsfjall, which is in Geldingadarle. So that is one of those things, and we can pop over to I believe the, yeah, we'll do that first. I was going to go to the Rumble chart, but let's go to the updated map of our earthquakes. That's what I'm looking for. So we know our volcano that we were just looking at is located right where the hand is there, and that's the spot. And of course, that's Geldingadarle. The valley, and then this is Meridalier, this valley here, as well as Upper Meridalier, and the one with a little lake in it, that's long since been covered up, but that's not Hagi, the valley. And this area here is not creaky over on this side. We haven't got any lava flowing into Not Creaky yet, which is actually a good thing, because the power plant is off to the western side here. Anyway, I'm going to zoom in on this swarm right here of a lot of earthquakes that have been happening, and some of various sizes. This one is a 3.5 of today, and I noticed that they are starting to migrate further to the southern area, and I'm not sure if that's just an ongoing thing. I was looking for that 4.2 that we had yesterday, and that guy is actually hiding in behind everything. They did update the map, and as you can see on the date, that did come from yesterday. So there were a bunch of other, some that were right around the 3. This is a 2.9. Again, distance down is 6 kilometers. I forgot to look at that 4.2 to see, yeah, it's at 6 kilometers as well. On this one I didn't look at, it was 7 kilometers down. So I'm kind of wondering what the scoop is, or what's going on with what are we going to see in the future here. But because I mean there are a lot of earthquakes in that area, and that is unusual. People were saying that there is smoke coming out of the ground in certain areas. I have no confirmation on that yet. I haven't seen that. And also wanted to mention that other people were reporting of some of the moss in that area has burnt, and it is kind of interesting. So we do have ground heating, and the potential is there for something to sprout up and start going. So that is what's happening in our friendly Geldingadarlar area, and with Ragnar. I didn't see too much else going on. We did have a new quake further out in the water here, and that was yesterday. That was a 1.7. We didn't see anything further out, so the activity has gotten a little more quiet. This guy, I think, was from yesterday's. No, that's today. 2.1 as we move across. And we will move over to this area here, which is Askja, and that is a potential of this whole thing, this whole caldera here could actually go anytime. We've had some upheaval. That area has moved up, upwards somewhere around 7 centimeters over the past month. So there is some ground lifting or heaving. Although we see its little swarm here is starting to get a little bit old as far as the volcano, or sorry, as far as the earthquakes that have been having, and the latest ones here were actually, well, this one 0.8 from today, so very small, and I do believe this little guy in the water here was from yesterday. I'm not sure if that was the older one. Yeah, no, that was from today as well. So we do still have some activity there, and just not 100% sure of what may be going on. And this upper area here, everything seems to have gotten quiet. We don't see anything fresh in that area either anymore. So maybe things have quietened down here for now. Not sure. And of course, here under the ice caps, this is another area that we were looking at, and things have stayed relatively quiet. This guy here was from today 1, so we do still see some activity, yet it's not really super massive or active, unlike this area, of course, here where our swarm is, and that is pretty hostile if you ask me. So I'm betting that we're still going to have something happening here, because there's way too many fresh earthquakes that have happened. Okay, so let me throw it back onto our multi-screen here, and this is back at Cumbre Vieja in La Palma, and it is just a massive amount of lava flowing out of our stream. I see Duchess of Elements is here as well. Had a huge prediction unfold on my live stream. I just ended 6 yesterday. Unfold on my live streams. Unfolded on your live streams. Okay, well, I'm glad it's there. Maria also on the channel. Thanks for doing this for all of us. You're very welcome. Charlotte also here. I watched the northern flow of lava in the La Palma destroyed too many houses last night in the live feed. It is very sad. Charlotte, I do agree with you, and you know, as like I said earlier, as much as we really appreciate being able to view this beauty of nature, we do have to bear in mind that it does come at a price, and people are losing their homes. People have been displaced, and luckily we haven't had anyone with any serious injuries or any deaths occur, which is a blessing in that sense. But it is a catastrophe for those people there. So, and again, I kind of remind and urge people, if you can and you have means of being able to help out for those people. I'm sure there are organizations out there, whether it be the Red Cross or other relief organizations that can help out. By all means, you know, do your thing if you can. And you know, I'm not pleading. I'm just saying if you're able to and you feel so inclined, that would be a nice gesture. Anyway, yeah, I don't have anything under donate, Nick. I don't have that set up yet. Although I keep looking around to be able to find appropriate places. And like I said, Red Cross / donate is one of the places that you can do that. And okay, there's a vid starting that NAR now has no lava directed to it, and that we are waiting for to pop somewhere along that line. And yes, speaking of that, I did want to load that up. I do have a picture that kind of will show you what line you are actually referring to. Thomas, welcome on board as well. Datha Strickland also here. Welcome, Marbeko and Echo the Bot. Glad to see all of you guys, and welcome to the stream. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please consider doing so. And I'm going to try to get that other line, or the kind of show you the line that we think that somewhere along the line where we're going to have some material popping up. Let's see if I can get the right one in here. And trying to load some of these things up ahead of time is a little difficult sometimes. Let's see, where did my picture go? Too many folders, too many files, and it gets harder and harder to find the things. But I will see it and find it here for us. And oh, hang on. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. Need to. Okay, let's see, where are we here? Volcano, where'd you go? I do believe this might be the one. Okay, so yeah, I have this this one here. I just wanted to throw this on real quick. So I know I'm switching back and forth between volcanoes, but this one here, this is our site there. Of course, you can see our Ragnar in the middle, and the arrow pointing to it, of course, and you can see Keelar in the back here. So that's important, and of course that's Ragnar. Now that fissure line is basically what that red line is depicting. And we did have the bubbling up happening down here in this area. So anywhere along that line really is a potential of an eruption. But we're thinking that we're going to have, because that's the swarm is over there. Okay, so So if I write swarm there, swarm R, and there, swarm. Okay, so our swarm is happening over in that area, roughly where that last arrow is, and you know, so if we have something happening there, it will hopefully pop up, and we'll be able to find out and see what's going on in the near future. So the two plates are right there. Are there, right? Yes, and that's basically what's happening. That's a big fissure, and in those plates, when that thing is moving a little bit, that's what we're getting. So I don't have the old files to show you the exact points, but it's kind of just off to the side echo. It's just a little kind of a fracture that goes along the edge, and I'll have to dig out some of my older files to be able to actually see that, and because I do have the original layout there. I'm going to see if I can bring that up now. Just give me a second, and trying to find that in some of the files is not quite so easy at times. But I'll see if we can bring that up just to kind of give you a little better idea of where we are with it. And let's see if I can add that to my goodies here. And give me a second or two. That's got to be in one of these folders. And of course, that one I can't see. I need icons. I need pictures. There we go. And looking for the original layout that I had for that. It might even be in a different folder. Okay, go up one, go into the next one. No, not there either. Okay, maybe it's in the primary one. Nevertheless, the that whole zone there is definitely got some issues. Maybe I'm not going to find it so easily. It may still be on the old computer here, so I don't know 100%. Yeah, I don't think I can find it right offhand. Okay, I will look for that on my break. So we'll cancel this for now, and but we will go look at it in a little while, and I will throw it back over to the volcano. That's what we kind of want to be looking at right now. It is still pumping out quite a bit of material, and looks fantastic. So let's see, I did miss a few people that popped in here. I think London Lava Lout, I don't know if I mentioned your name earlier. And let's see, who else? Do Free, Sherry Hewitt. Whose birthday is it? Is it your birthday, Sherry? Gosh, Theater Hill is a small mound now. Absolutely, Judith, or sorry, Edith. Sorry, it is actually. Theater Hill has turned into just a small mound in comparison, so it is getting pretty large. Mars 2028 also in the channel, as well as Major. Welcome, glad to have you guys on board. Sophie is also back. Good to see you. And I think I mentioned Kate Cressy or Crease earlier there, so good to see all of you guys. Larry Mason also popped in, and thanks for that diagram, Larry, by the way, and with the Fisher line, that was excellent. Yes, it will be tomorrow, Dr. Fox. Okay. Well, we hope we can see something popping there, definitely. And let's see, Nightbot, get Dr. Fox a Pepsi. Yeah, we're gonna get. Yeah, Snickers doesn't work. Nor does Marathon. Yeah, no Krakatoa either yet. Careful though, those things will be coming up in the near future bot segments. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna just swap around the cameras here real quick, just to look at the lovely views that we are getting, and we are definitely seeing some real nice stuff out there today. And like I say, it does all come with kind of a heartbreak, if you will, of what's going on. So 5-minute warning, yes Piggy, I got it, and I promise, actually I'm looking at, it's almost like 3-minute warning or something, and all good, all good. And usually for those guys who are in here and who don't know what the 5-minute warning is I do need to take a break every half hour, otherwise my voice will get so sore and hoarse that by the end of the stream I will no longer have a voice. So we try to do what we can to keep me alive, if you will. Anyway, we're seeing some lovely lava, and wanted to pop over to this is the lava flowing into the ocean, of course, and it is nice and bright. We do see quite a bit of it moving along there, and it's going to continue and progress. That's something that is just going to happen, and we want to keep those people that keep on saying, well, we're going to have tsunamis and all this. That's hate mongering that we don't need in the channel. So keep that tsunami idea out of the picture for now. There is a very, very, very slim chance that things will happen and cause a tsunami. And at this point in time, you've probably got a better chance of winning the lottery than when waiting for a tsunami. But if you are so inclined and you want to wait for a tsunami, please hold your breath, knock yourself out. I'm all game in that sense. Throwing it back over to one of the other lovely views, we can see it sliding down the hill here. This is a tremendous amount of lava being ejected by Cumbre Vieja, and it is looking pretty awesome. Raymond says, Dr. Fox, it looks like the volcano collapsed on this on this side. I'm not sure which side it would have actually collapsed on. Henrietta, oh my God, throws in a 20, I guess those are what do they call them, Swiss francs, help keep you, okay, to keep you alive, LOL. Thank you very much, Henrietta, I really do appreciate that super chat, and thank you very, very much, I do appreciate it. Anyway, looking for where it might have collapsed. Now, one of the things that we do see in this view here, that front wall has diminished somewhat. We know that we had more of a wall here yesterday, and that has been pulverized by the violent actions, of course, of the eruptions. And we did see rocks and material falling down earlier and flowing down the hill, and I do believe this guy here was one of them, and this rock that's lodged in the passageway there as well, as the thing broke up. Now, I didn't see when it actually broke up because it was so smoky and so cloudy there today. Wasn't able to tell what was going on. But there were other people streaming it, and some people did note that it was happening at the time. So how high is that eruption? I am not sure, Larry, and welcome, by the way. And hopefully, yeah, it's not going to turn around and be too high for people there. But we do know that when we look at the multi-view, we can see that it is lighting up the sky, and it is definitely getting way up there. And as you can see, this is the camera over here on the bottom right hand side. That's the view from the observatory up on the mountain. What do they call it? Roque de los what is it? Muchachos. If I said it correctly. Anyway, that is a lot of light being emitted by it, and as it pulses, you can see, you know, it really is pouring a lot of material up into the sky. Otherwise it wouldn't light up like that. So okay, I see a double snout. I'm gonna have to run, otherwise I'm gonna get hurt. 500 feet plus. Larry, you're probably right in the ballpark. Anyway, for those guys who haven't hit that like button yet, please consider hitting the like button if you like what you're seeing on the screen today. And for those who are new to the channel, welcome, and please, if you have not yet hit the subscribe button, consider subscribing. I do stream daily, and the only time that we don't actually stream is if work gets in the way, or we have really bad weather or something. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go take that break. So please, like I said, hit that like button. That's the primary thing that I ask from you guys. And also, please consider doing the subscription thing if you haven't done so. And on a friendly note, let's try to keep the language in English in the channel. Janine also popped in here. Welcome. And I think I got most of you guys for right now. Tomcat also snuck in. And okay, I'm gonna go take that break before somebody else nags at me. All right, I'll be back, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away, and play nice with the lava. Okay, guys and gals, I've got the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and welcome to the Volcano Eruption live stream. And yes, I see one of the cameras did go down. We'll see what happens with that, and we'll try to get that going again here and find out why it went down shortly. But before we do that, I did want to touch on a couple of other things. And welcome to all of you who are in the stream here today. Glad to have you on board. Just to let you know, I am DrFox2000. I am located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 7,000 kilometers away from this wonderful volcano that we're watching, and that is Cumbre Vieja volcano on La Palma in the Canary Islands. And it is definitely shooting up a mighty amount of lava. It is a real fire fountain, if you want to call it that. And love watching this thing, although, as I mentioned before, with the beauty of nature comes the dark side of nature. A lot of people have been displaced. Over 800 homes and buildings have been destroyed, and many people have kind of lost their way of life for income and so on and that kind of thing. So these are things that we do have to bear in mind and understand that there is losses involved with seeing all of this stuff. And anyway, what I wanted to touch on was we did have some over the last couple days here, we were watching that new stream that was kind of in the foreground on this one, and we don't see it too much right now, but I just wanted to kind of show that. I did have some aerial photos that were sent to me, and I thought they were kind of neat. And this shows these the vents that were at the side of just down the hill here. So I'm going to get that onto those photos, and we can definitely have a little bit of a view. So what we were just watching, of course, and I'm going to see if I can get my crayons working on here. I can't even find them. I got so many things in that folder. I'm going to add some new crayons. Don't mind me. Oh, no, hang on. That's not right. That's wrong widget. Whiteboard, there we go. All right, crayons, and Piggy, don't eat them. I need them. And okay, so our volcano, of course, is up the hill here, and what we're looking at is these two vents right here, and those were depicted on the map as basically two right beside each other. And if we get a little bit of a closer look at them, and we can do that here with the photos, and there's a little bit closer up. You can see how that material is coming out of the ground right there on the hill, and the two streams are joining together fairly quickly. So I'm thinking that they actually have a common source feed tube somewhere in underground over here, and that'll be coming from the volcano in that direction somehow. Let me clear that off and go into the next photo. That shows a little bit closer yet, just so you can actually see. And it looks like a tunnel coming out of there, and same with that one. And that is absolutely a lot of lava flowing out. So pretty neat, pretty interesting, and awesome display of what's going on. And of course, just to turn the camera around the other direction, there you can see as it's flowing out towards the ocean, and it is heading in that direction, of course. They both are. And it actually recombines with the existing lava flow. I believe it is down, well, it's kind of almost off the picture here, somewhere up in the back end. I'm not exactly sure where it recombined, but it did get back into that major flow that we had earlier there. So a lot of destruction from these additional flows, and this is something people are definitely worried about, and I can understand that. So let's see if our other camera came back. Not sure if it's back yet, and no, not back yet. We'll go back to the other one here. I'm gonna see what I can find out about that one. We'll leave it on this guy for right now. can you see on the 3D map? Yes, to a degree. That 3D map, let's see if we can bring that up. And where are we here? That should be somewhere around here. And let me get on the right one on the other screen here so I can swing that around. And yeah, so on that 3D map, you can see it here. This is where it joined up, where those flows joined in. So it actually joined in a couple of spots, right in there as well as here. So that's that material flowing out. Now, there is more concern, of course, of this going, if I can get the mouse in the right spot, over on this side. I'm hoping that it doesn't do that, because then that's more houses that are going to be affected. But these ones here definitely got nailed, and it's unfortunate, but nothing we can do about it. So that gives you kind of a little bit more of a better idea. And of course, that is this is that venting that's happening there. So the primary volcano, of course, being in here with the multiple cones. How many cones have been active? Well, right now what you're seeing is 7 of them. Okay. Well, if you want to call them cones, this guy here is actually only an outlet or a vent, no real cone, right? Same with this one. It looks like it's just a tube flowing, and I think these are our primary ejectors, if you will. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And I'm trying to get back over to that other camera to see if we can refresh or see what's going on. It's still live, but I have no feed, so hopefully that will come back in due course here. Maybe something has happened, or the camera got turned off or something. We'll see. But that 3D map, this one that we're looking at right now, you can bring that up yourself by simply typing La Palma 3D, all one word, so LAPALMA 3D as all one word, and you can have access to that map, and you can spin it around yourself and have a look. And yes, you can do the full 3D functions here, where you can actually see the contour and the height. And it does show, like if you zoom in, it does show things fairly decently, and allows you to see the approximated coverage of the lava, and all the destruction it basically has created. So for us here, though, this is a very interesting adventure out in the ocean, definitely bringing a lot of new land. And just want to remind you, this area here, just to the south of it, wrong one, this here too was a volcano outflow, and you can see it right here. This material, this is a peninsula that was built up by a lava flow. And of course, I don't know how long ago it was, but it is definitely a busy place. And we do have a lot of the plantations down there for bananas and so on. So it does show everything pretty well. So like I said, if you want to bring that up, La Palma 3D, that link was in the channel there, or in the chat going through. So by all means, do bring it up if you want to play a little bit more on there and have a boo at it. So let's pop back over. That camera is still off, so we've got this one and the one going into the ocean, and unfortunately we're not seeing the other one come back yet, and I hope it does. While I was on break, I did earlier mention about the stuff that we had about Kilauea out in Hawaii, and I did find that other image that I wanted to bring up. So what we noticed earlier was this this little time lapse that USGS did produce, and that was the one I wanted to throw up there. But this was the thermal image from that same little Kilauea pond, if you will, and that gives you a little bit better idea of what the thermal looked like. Now the thermal camera is on the opposite side, so it looks a little bit upside downish, if you will, from the angle that we were looking at. But nonetheless, that is the same position, or sorry, same crater we're looking at with the lava in it. So that again is Kilauea, and that's where we're at. So back to that one. No, that one's not working yet. And let's see, why am I not seeing anything here? Okay, there, that one. I think the other one there, they may have had an issue of something getting over top of the lens. I'm not sure, or it's in cloud or smoke coming directly at it. We do have that other picture. It is coming back, and I think it's just smoke blowing in that direction, causing us not to be able to see. So if we go back to our multi-screen, we can see that it is starting to come back. So that's probably what it is. Again, for those watching, the two top ones are, of course, the volcano directly, you know, as it's ejecting its lava and so on. The bottom left-hand one is the flow that's going into the ocean, and bottom right-hand screen is what we're seeing from the observatory at Rogue de los Muchachos up on the mountain. And again, sorry if I mispronounced that a little bit. So looks like we are all family. Yes, same good people, same good vibes. You bet. Crispy also in the house, as well as Alex Voz, Greg Williams, Etienne. I'm not sure if I said that right, but welcome you guys. Glad to have you on board. Mayera Santos, I hope I said that right. Welcome, and Rute Korea, I hope I said that correctly as well. And my apologies if I'm botching up the Spanish names here. I do not speak Spanish, no habla español, but I try to be able to say the names. So it's difficult for me, and please forgive me if I said them wrong. Anyway, we are having a lavally Ikeda, okay? Ikeda. Okay, thank you, Ikeda. Hope I got it right. I mean, Talk Air and Tony's and La Palma, okay, same public. Alex, yes, absolutely. We're one big happy lava family. And for those who do need the links for Talk Air Iceland or Tony's channel, you can always just simply type in !talk or !Tony, and that will bring up the links for their channels. I didn't put it directly to the live streams because I don't know what's happening with Tony's, but there are some issues there. We wanted to keep everything happy for everyone. And yeah, this is not a matter of competition or anything like that. We have a lot of people that are interested in the volcano streams, and we do encourage everyone to be you know, good people and join in, whether it's my stream, Tony's stream, Talk stream. We're all good with that, and I'm on friendly basis with everyone. So we like to see our coverage grow, This is important for all of us. We want to make sure that we are providing truthful material, that we are not providing what we call hate mongering or any of that kind of stuff. So these are really, really important things to have on our live streams, to make sure that that no one is, you know, hey, saying, oh, we're going to have a massive tsunami and the whole island of La Palma is going to break up and all this. We don't want any of that. That is hearsay. That is just not founded in good scientific facts. There are slim possibilities that we can have catastrophes, but I doubt very much that these things will happen or occur. It's just like everyone is saying, oh, Iceland is going to slide right off of its pier as well. You know, we haven't seen this, so let's you know, be reasonable with what we do see. Anyway, just want to remind everyone, for those people who are joining, if you like what you're seeing, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do hit that like button. That's the only support I really do ask for. My stream is not monetized. That means I do not have commercials in here or anything like that. If you do see commercials, please let me know. The other thing is the only support I get is from you, the viewer, through super chats. So that's the only thing, and I don't ask for any support. I do this because I have a passion for watching the volcano. So if you do, though, I do appreciate it, and thank you kindly. So for those people that are watching this and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We do have daily streams. The only time the streams don't happen daily is if work gets in my way. And right, like if I'm on call, as an example, I do have to take work as a priority, since I don't make any piles of money on streaming here. Like I say, it's a hobby, so it's one of those things. Anyway, I'm looking at the clock before Piggy starts getting mad at me and telling me I have to get going. I'm gonna do that on my own this time around. Just to let everyone know. So please keep smiling. If you do need to bring up that 3D map for La Palma, again, that is La Palma 3D. The other one is La Palma earthquakes. We'll bring you up the La Palma earthquake map, and that is with a plural. So earthquakes, La Palma earthquakes. Actually, we'll type that in just so you have it. If I can spell right. And Amelia throws in a super chat for $1.49 New Zealand. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. Okay, I can't spell right. Earthquakes. No, I'll try that. Earthquakes. La Palma earthquakes. That should be... No, I did it again. How come the R went in there? Earther. No, it's not Earther. It's La Palma earthquakes. Why is my automatic spell mischecker checking it? Oh, somebody type it in. La Palma. Oh boy. Oh boy. Typos. There. DJ. I think you got it. Oh, you did it. Okay, thanks, DJ Puff. Appreciate that. Okay, on that friendly note, you can always check out the fresh earthquakes, and we will have a look at that earthquake map shortly. There is some other earthquakes that were happening in the area. I thought those were of interest as well, so we will see what goes on. Anyway, Mad Max 2 got in there as well. Going South also in the channel. Amelia is also there. Thanks for that super chat, Amelia. Loot Mule also in the channel. Let's see. Did I miss anyone else? Oh, Cananascus Country also popped in. Redline and Jay Jones, Henry Nelson. Welcome all of you guys. Glad to have you on board. Let's see. Daily Clayton also here. Welcome. London lava out also snuck in. If I didn't mention it before, Evie Hodgson throws in a £10 super chat. Thank you very much, Evie. Do appreciate that support, and really kind of you to do that. On that note, I better get going though, because otherwise Piggy is gonna push me right into a volcano. So I will be back in a few minutes, you guys. Please try to keep it in English, and let's work on that. This is an English speaking stream, so I don't mind the occasional hola or como estás, whatever. But as far as primary language, let's keep it in English, and we can all communicate that way. And I will be back in a few minutes, so please, if you haven't hit the like, haven't subscribed, do those things. And I'm your host, DrFox2000. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go away. Have a lively time. Thank you. Okay, guys and gals, I've got the microphone back on. Ladies and gentlemen, messieurs and madames, and what else can we say? Senors and senoras, welcome everyone. And I'm your old, come on Piggy, that wasn't very loud. I didn't shout. I was trying not to scare you, Piggy. Anyway, welcome everyone, and I'm your host, DrFox2000. I see a few more people popped into the channel, like Jello Squad and Terry Curry, as well as Redline. I see Thendis Naya's back, Emery Eskin also in the house. Welcome, glad to see all of you guys here. And it is Maui Me, as you said, it almost does not look real, and you know it almost doesn't, but it is. It is absolutely incredible that it's just a fantastic amount of tephra being ejected out of that thing, and going 300, 400, 500 feet up in the air, if not higher. And I really don't have any measurements or anything to confirm that with, but it is just throwing that material out like really, really wildly. So big tap on mic, big tap. Oh, okay, and let's see, who else popped in? Heidi, I missed Heidi, but Tracy Bill's also here, and glad to have you on here, Caesar, welcome, and glad to have you on board as well. TMO Customs has the crater enlarged. What it does appear is that the vents that were up there, maybe 2 or 3 of them have joined together, is what it appears to be right now. The ones that were a little bit closer to the front seem to have been absorbed, and this whole thing has kind of opened up into one massive crater. And you can definitely see how the sides are built up on here. We know this wall was here before, but if you recall from yesterday, we had kind of a wall in this area here, and we had our other multi vents that were right around here somewhere, that have been absorbed by the big one. So it's all turned into one massive one up top, which is very, very good. I forgive you, Dr. Fox. Okay, good thing that you forgive me, Stormrunner. Oh, let's see. It's like a feisty dragon lately. Absolutely. It is. It's turned into a massive fire fountain, and it continues to blow out that tephra and lava like crazy. And we know that there are still the other vents, of course, in other places pouring out lava. So there is quite a bit of material coming out. Again, I don't have any idea what the actual flow rate is, and we're going to guesstimate somewhere between 20 and 30 cubic meters per second. We know that it continues to pour out a whole bunch. Welcome, Carlos, and please, por favor, English, por favor. Okay, Carlos, we are an English-speaking chat, so if you can keep it in English, please use Google Translate, would really be appreciated. And here, dear volcano friends, Juliana, welcome, Juliana, glad to have you on board. Collecting powers into one. Yes, it is. Let's see. Billy Joel says hi all. Okay, wow, yeah, it is just going like crazy. Duchess of Elements and crew. Okay. Yepers, I did told yeah, doctor that it would. Yes, you did say that wall was going to collapse, and I did concur with that because of the fact that it was a very, very hot material, and it would not have provided very much stability, and that's what we mentioned in yesterday's stream. So it having collapsed is really not that much of a surprise. And it is very interesting, though, to see how much bigger this thing has now become. And it does indeed look very ferocious. It's doing its thing. Yeah, English or Viking Icelandic, one or the other. Yeah. And you know, I'm not trying to be a bad guy by saying. We want to see, you know, just English in here. I do understand many people from, of course, Canary Islands. It's Spanish speaking, and I don't want to be a bad guy there. But this stream, we'd like to keep it in English so we can all communicate, and we welcome all of those people that are Spanish speaking. So. Please, you know, do join us and try with the Google Translate if you have to, and hopefully that'll all be good. Anyway, wanted to pop back onto the multi-screen here just to see what it's looking like on the other ones, and we do still see a large amount of lava still coming down the hill into the ocean onto that new peninsula. Which is the bottom left-hand screen. Bottom right-hand screen, of course, is from the Roque de los Muchachos Observatory up on the mountain, and you can certainly see the brightness of the flaring and how well it's lit up there, and that's a pretty awesome view. So it's one of those things we consider. So. Howdy Quilt's also back in here. Welcome. Good to see you. Karen also popped in. Maria Foster, tell us about the earthquake activities, please. Yeah, I did want to get into the earthquakes. Let me see if I can get our local earthquake map on the screen here for La Palma, and I did mention that earlier. It's just I gotta find where I stuck that guy, and I know I have him somewhere here. Too many scenes that I've been working on, so it is a little bit difficult to find things at a glance. And let's see if we can locate it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I know where I'm going to stick it though. So let me see. I will get it on the screen here shortly, as soon as I find it. And that would be the same place as this guy. And I might be able to do that. We'll refresh it before we show it, and hopefully that will come up. And where did you go? Oh, I buried it. Okay, no, I found it. All right, so with the map zoomed out a little bit, we will get that on here. Split. I want to go back to regular stream, and just so you guys know, I'm using XSplit broadcast software. I know some people have asked me that in the comments before. That's actually what I'm using. So anyhow, this is our La Palma earthquake map, and we do see some earthquakes. The reason I haven't zoomed out so far is because I wanted to make note of this guy here, and we did have a 3.1, and that one did happen there not too long ago. That was a fairly fresh earthquake. So anyway, if we zoom in on La Palma itself, we do see a number of earthquakes that have occurred, and the latest ones, of course, being depicted by the star. 3.7 is highlighted up on the top there, and that's a fair-sized quake. Although those quakes are a little bit more on the eastern side, whereas our volcano is more on the western side. So if our volcano is more over here, to see this here is suspicious, and I'm hoping that they're not going to have an extra eruption on that side of the ridge, on the eastern side. We're kind of hoping things don't happen. And of course the view from the camera from the observatory is up there where that circle is now, and our lava is pouring in, and if I'm not mistaken, is somewhere around here is where the new lava is pouring in this area into the ocean. If I've got everything correct. So Jade also in there, good morning, and able to get in. And oh, you haven't, absent for several weeks. No problem, Jade, glad that you can make it on board. Anyway, looking at that, so that's our earthquake map, and you can bring that one up by typing in La Palma earthquakes, as in plural, all one word, and you can bring up that earthquake map for yourself, and that is pretty easy link to follow in through. So again, it's La Palma earthquakes with an S behind it. As long as you spell it right, you should be okay. And all good. Let's head back over. Oh, actually, I wanted to look at the rumble chart. We didn't have a very good look at that for Iceland. I know I'm popping all over the place here, guys, but that was our tremor chart for Iceland. And if I do a quick refresh on it, you can see what's happening. And we do have a lot of shaking and activity still going on there. And this is exactly why I said that we are not going to count out Ragnar just yet. And whether it's Ragnar or a new vent opening up further towards Kjellr, one or the other, we're probably going to see more volcanic activity in that general vicinity of Iceland and down on the Reykjanes Peninsula. So hopefully keep your fingers crossed, and we will see things that are going to happen there, and it'd be pretty cool. AG also in the chat, welcome. Sharon Stewart also popped in, Alan Coker, and welcome you guys. Maria Foster, I think I got you earlier there. Prophet Williams, welcome all of you guys. And for those who are just new and have popped in, don't forget to hit that like button if you like what you're seeing. And by all means, please also subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And there you go, La Palma earthquakes link is in the chat there, so you guys can do that. Hey, Space J is back. What about the volcano that's going on in Hawaii? We did look at that earlier, Space J, and we can probably pop back over to that. I did show the thermal as well as the 24-hour USGS time lapse that they put together. So we can throw that back in there real quick, and since I have that loaded, there's the thermal of, and you can, I have a real hard time trying to pronounce that, Hela Ma'uma'u, and the lava lake. Okay, that's what the actual crater is called in Hawaiian, I think. And the other one, of course, was the time lapse. This is the 24-hour period of time lapse from the second, and this is basically what it's doing. So this gives you a little bit more of an idea what you're looking at. And of course, we already discussed this about it looking like a flux capacitor in the back of your time traveling car there. So when it goes into the night mode, it's pretty cool looking, and hopefully we won't see any major damages happening from that if it does go. Back to our Cumbre Vieja though, in La Palma. So it is pretty awesome, and a very cool views right now. Sunflower astronomy also in here. I'm attending an online conference this week, which had an in-person portion that was originally scheduled to be taking place on La Palma. The conference is now completely online. Oh, okay. Well, sunflower astronomy, that's too bad that it has to be online. Would have been nice to be there, and I think for safety's sake, it probably is better that they hold it online because of exactly what we're seeing there, and you could have interruptions of things. Yeah, La Palma got bigger now. Jade, I would agree, since it combined those multiple vents up on the hill, so it is getting to be a larger volcano, and as it's combined, the power is definitely looking like it is pushing. Would you tell me where you are from? I'm from Maine, USA. Heidi, I am actually in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and of course the volcano that we're watching is over in the Canary Islands, at La Palma, Canary Islands, of course. Hopefully that helps you out, and I'm about 7,000 kilometers away from that one, and about 5,000 kilometers away from the one in Iceland, and I haven't figured out how far away I am from Kilauea yet. I'll do that one of these days. But I have been to the one in Iceland though, Ragnar. I did go there back in August, and it was a tremendous sight. Very overwhelming, very emotional experience for me. So I did really enjoy seeing it, and I was able to actually stream from there. And for those who have been following along, and the subscribers that we have here, many of you obviously know that I was there, right? So including discovering that Iceland does have wild rabbits as well as volcanoes, and all kinds of other neat things, and lots of ice cream. So really awesome things. And for those who do ever want to go to Iceland, it's a beautiful place. It really is. And one thing that I really do have to say is the Icelandic people themselves, very accommodating, very gracious people. Not a bad word from any of them, and they really are good people. So if you ever want to go there, I would encourage it. One thing I will forewarn you about, it is expensive. Okay, that is the one thing that it is not a cheap place to go. So it's one of those things. But all right, let's see. Storm Runner, you probably got a lot of snow there. I'm ready for winter here in Yorkshire. Yeah, we didn't get any snow here in Edmonton as of yet, and we are hoping that we don't get any for a while, and I'm hoping the temperatures will actually stay up a little bit higher. So yeah, and it's one of those things. I did see that we did have some snow in Iceland already, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know, cool. Get it? Cool. Okay, punny. Okay, lots of fun. Nightbot, how much does the planet weigh? I don't think Nightbot understands that. But you got to be careful, because Nightbot does have some brains there, a little bit anyway. and we won't get into what all Nightbot is capable of. It is programmed to take over your computer, so I'm kidding, guys. It's not. Let's see, 420. You are about 5,196 miles from Kilauea, according to Google. Okay, thanks, 420. That's pretty cool. What's that in kilometers? That would be about 7,000. It's almost the same distance whether I go to Hawaii or the Canary Islands. I think almost the same distance from the sounds of it. Very close. Okay, let's throw it back onto our multi-screen here for now. And I do like watching this one. It looks pretty awesome. And that lava flow sure is progressing down on the bottom left-hand camera. 420 kilometers now, going south. That's not quite right. Oh, that's kilometers. Okay, 5,100 kilometers. That's cool. So yeah, that's almost the same. 3-minute warning. I got a 3-minute warning, and we all know that I have to abide by Piggy's rules, otherwise I get sacrificed into one of these volcanoes, and I don't really want to do that. Anyway, guys, girls, thank you all for being here so far. If you have not yet hit that like button and you like what you're seeing and you like the commentary and all that, please do consider hitting that like button. Also, if you like the stream, perhaps if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and the bell notification, consider doing that as well. We do try to stream daily. Sometimes it doesn't happen because of work, but for the most part we do have daily streams, and we try to make things happen and keep everyone updated with what's going on in multiple places, and not just Iceland, or not just here in the Canary Islands, but as well as Hawaii, and hopefully we're going to throw Tall into the picture as well in the near future. One of the difficulties that I have, of course, is because I run this on my own. It gets pretty hairy as far as trying to get the scenes all set up in the right order to be able to provide things like multi-screens and so on. So it does make it a little bit tough, but we're all good. So I see we're over 403 likes already. That is awesome, you guys. Thank you very much. Just a quick reminder to let everyone know, if you do see commercials playing on this stream, please let me know. These streams are not monetized, so there should not be any commercials coming up. And the only support we have, of course, is from you, those people that do the super chatters, and I do appreciate all those super chatters that have done that already today, and thank you very much to all of you. On that, kick the bot, please. Okay, I will. Oh my God, what is wrong with the bot? Okay. Try putting cost, grease behind there, and I'm going to fix that up for you, Piggy, so you can have a shortcut later down the road here, so you don't have to type in too many words there. So I'll take care of that after my stream here today. And you're doing great service for us. Thank you, Sherry Lawson. Really do appreciate it. Ray Jensen, welcome as well. I didn't mention you earlier. Tonia Zimmer, also here. And thank you. Just subscribe and give a thumbs up. Awesome. I really do appreciate that. All of you guys are really, really super people. And if it wasn't for all of you here in the stream, of course we wouldn't have a stream. So I appreciate each and every one of you that has joined, and that makes our lovely lava family get bigger and bigger and bigger. So Cryodiltus, what? Hang on, Croydonta. right on it. This, boy. Tongue twisters. I can't handle tongue twisters today. Get my merds wixed. Start barking backwards. I'm going to take my break. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, I've got the microphone back on. Hopefully I'm not scaring anyone. And welcome back. And I need to remind everyone that this is an English-speaking channel. So those ones speaking Arabic, please use Google Translate and speak English. Otherwise, your message will be removed. And Adnan, Zaidan, please please in English, and same with the other one. I'm not sure what was said there, so kindly keep it to English or we will remove you. Very simple, and okay, simple as that. All right, I'm not going to play games, so yes, please keep the language in English. We're not going to mess around here. So that's how it works here. It's all in English. We don't mind the occasional hello or something in a different language, but the gist of communicating to everyone here is all in the same language, and that is English of choice for this particular stream. So thank you. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are indeed watching the Volcano Eruption live stream, and hopefully, yeah, dude, I tried to save you. See, there, that's what happens. And it is one of those things, guys. Please, you know, keep it in English. Like I said, I don't mind. Danan, again, you were asked politely to not do that. Your message will be deleted by Arizona or one of the other moderators. And if your next one is put back up in Arabic, we will remove you from the channel. So we don't mind you participating, but please, English is what the language is here. So having gone past that, let's move on. And I wanted to do a recap on Iceland first. So what we did have in Iceland earlier, of course, it's getting fairly dark there. So if we go back to the cameras, the berm cam, you can see we only have one light happening there. I'm not sure what's going on, and I will move that back in a little bit more of a daylight so you can see. There. Okay, so that's actually in the dusk time. We'll get it right back to color. So that's kind of what it looked like just prior to the sun going down. We don't see any new lava flow out there or anything happening in Nátthagi, coming out of Nátthagi. Of course, that's the berm in the back side here, and that's on the southern end. And if the valley fills up, the lava will flow out in that direction, and in the southern end. Just so you have that there. Let's move to the actual volcano itself, and that is Ragnar. And again, we did pull it back a couple hours because we couldn't see anything, and hopefully you know, this thing will go into an eruption state again. As we noticed before, we do have a lot of tremors or earthquakes, I mean, happening to the north, and of course that is in this area, and our volcano is just down here. And if we go to that map, I can move that up a little bit there. Oops, circles moved with it. Let's see if we can get rid of those real quick. And so our actual cone that we just looked at is right in here, and we're expecting either here or anywhere in between in some kind of a fashion of a line. That's the actual rift zone, if you will, or whatever you want to call it. Our fissure is running in that general direction, so we could have something happening there, and hoping that we'll see some more action from Ragnar coming out in here and it turning into more of a beautiful shield volcano. All right, having said that, let's go back, and the other thing I wanted to do is really quickly go over Hawaii's stuff again. So this was from the USGS, the time lapse that they created, and then of course that kind of gives you an idea what happened there yesterday. And that's the thermal cam from that same location. Only this camera is on the other side of the crater, just so you spun yourself around there, and it looks pretty awesome. So that's kind of what we're seeing, and you can see what the temperature range is of course, on the side, which will give you degrees in Celsius, and that shows up pretty well. Awesome view. David Taylor, hello there. Okay, where's my bacon seeds? Oh yeah, we gotta get the bacon seeds on here. I'll find some bacon seeds. Don't you worry. We will get to them, and we do have bacon seeds. And of course, for those people who are new, the lava streams that we see on a regular basis, we kind of refer to them as bacon, and it's all kind of a silly joke that we have going on, and we do have things that we refer to as bacon seeds, and those are absolutely gorgeous little things that we need to bring up once in a while to give everybody a little bit of a chuckle. So let me see if I can find them, and they're so small they hide on me, and hopefully we can locate them very quickly. No, not in that folder. I know I have them here somewhere. Might have to reload them, and let's see, where the heck did I stick them? All right, I'm gonna reload our little bacon seeds if I can find them, and I know they're in here somewhere, and yeah, we'll give you some bacon seeds. We actually have a couple very, very nice little pictures there that will be happy and give you a little bit of something to chuckle about. So let's see if we can have some fun, and open that one up too, and there we go. So all right, yeah, the bacon seeds, of course, for those who don't understand, this is it's actually humor, and when we see bacon, the lava sliding down the hill, it looks like bacon, and this is what we refer to as bacon seeds, and they're little piggies, and I kind of love them. And here's another one that this little kitten is trying to taste, and yep, it is very, very cute. So we do have yeah, a little bit of humor, and it is you know, it is what it is, but that's a cute little piggy there. So very, very comical, very cute, and I love it. So had to throw that on there for those guys who didn't see that before. And no little piggies were harmed in the making of those photos, okay? Just so you know. Anyway, back to our multi-screen, and it is still a beautiful big fire fountain shooting up, and we can see that on the three cameras. Of course, the top two are the volcano itself. The bottom right-hand side is, of course, the long-range camera from up on Roque de los Muchachos, if I said that correctly, up on the mountain, and they're basically viewing the plume of the volcano from up on the hill to the north, and it is shooting up some awesome amounts of lava, and you can see that being depicted there. Bottom left-hand screen, of course, in this case, is the lava that is flowing out onto the new peninsula that it is actually creating as the lava continues to flow out into the ocean, and it is making new land. And of course, La Palma is growing as far as the island itself. So that is very important to note, and looks pretty awesome. Something I just kind of noticed, and I want to go into or go over to I think it is this guy here. We noticed something going on, and I don't know what the heck this is about, but why my whiteboard not working? It almost looks like there's an emergency vehicle there somewhere. And right down here, I don't know what's going on, but that looks like red and blue flashing lights. I hope nobody is there. I hope nobody is hurt. And that would be very, very foolish being that close to the volcano, because as you can see, there are spots of where the tephra has been falling, and those are larger chunks. So if you get hit by something, you're not going to be doing so well. And I don't know what's going on, but I certainly hope that there's nobody there in danger, and I hope the rescue people can get out of there. Yes, it does. Yeah. So pretty cool. Let's see. Gil Alex, what to know? Gil Alex, maybe go a whole bunch easier on the emojis. You know, limit it to 5 or less if you can. We would prefer if that's what you did. We do understand that yes, you have concerns about you know, fire being or the lava, everything, all that indigenous life may have issues with what's going on with this volcano, of course. But we don't need to spam the channel, so let's limit it to a reasonable amount of 5 or less. Would really be appreciated, and we are all good with that. Red line, is it Greta? I don't know what's going on there, and I hope nobody is down there getting hurt or anything. And those crews there, I hope they're wearing asbestos suits, because man, if they get hit by any of that tephra, that's not going to be a very happy ending. What do you mean spam in the channel? If you put too many emojis, that is spamming the channel, okay? And that's something we don't want. We do have a very good a group of people in the chat, and that's what we want to continue to have. Snowflake, thank you, and welcome, by the way, since I haven't seen you in here before, as well as KO and a few other potty pranks. Welcome. Let's see, who else popped in? Lizard Layers also here. Welcome, and Christine also on board. Welcome, and glad to have you in here. So yeah, one of the things that we really do pride ourselves on with the stream is that we keep it clean. We keep it rated as general. That way there's no bad talk, and we make sure that everybody is speaking the same language. And like I said, I don't mind somebody saying hello or hola or buenos dias, but let's keep the rest of it in English, and we are all good with that. And while we're doing that, we just want to continue to watch what's going on the screen. And hopefully our friends down below there are not having any issues. It's very, very hard to tell, because and this kind of does give you a little bit of a proportion of sizing. That area down there where the little flashing lights are, and that it's very, very small lights in comparison to the size of the volcano, and that should give you a little bit of an idea of what the proportions are like here, that this is not a small mountain. This has grown up very, very quickly, and it is continuing to grow. So we will see it growing more and more if it keeps doing what it's doing. So our fire fountain, as it continues, it's just getting bigger, and we've noticed that those multiple vents have actually merged that were very close to the top there, and they seem to be pounding out a whole bunch more of that wonderful lava and tephra coming out. And we do still see the other vents behind here, so that rear vent is still in the back. This is probably the 3 vents combined, and we may have another little vent cooking here. We also know that down in the bottom here is where those other 2 vents were that had that streaming going on the northern side of the lava flow, which has created its own new lava flow. So feed 2 doesn't show the flashing lights. No. If we go back to our multi-view here for a second, and we can see, yeah, so that's just a little further off. They would be down here on that side somewhere, and or maybe even a little bit there. I'm not 100% sure exactly where that's located. Yeah, might be right in the middle even. Just out of view on those, unfortunately. So hopefully, like I say, hopefully we don't have any issues. Wanted to point out this is moving forward again, so we do have a pretty good push happening off of that, and we can see flaring again happening from this side. And yeah, it's just a lot of action today. Very dynamic situation, and it is just moving on and continuing. So hopefully we don't have anything too terrible happening. Had a little seizure and dumped my chocolate coffee on. That's not good, Craig. Hope you're okay. Tony Leone, hi from Watertown, New York. Thank you for that $5 super chat, Tony. Really do appreciate your support, and thank you very much. Glad to have New York in the stream here today as well. And Tony Nagy saying hello or goodbye or something, or applauding, I'm not sure. David Taylor, I believe they are watching for the landslide in La Palma. If the landslide happens, it could cause a 400. Okay, David Taylor, I just want to kind of calm you down on that a little bit, okay? Those guys there are definitely not doing that, okay? Those guys are there risking their lives to save something or someone. As far as thinking about that so-called tsunami, and there are so many people in here that, you know, or that have tried, like they want to turn around, because the tsunami sounds big and terrible and terrifying. They want to push that, and that is just not factual, okay? Unfortunately, it is not something that we're going to see happening here. Yes, there is a very, very small chance of a tsunami happening, but you have a much better chance at winning the lottery, okay? And you know how difficult it is to win a lottery. So please keep that in mind. If you know this thing, it's just like everybody's saying, Iceland is going to slide off of its pier as well, and into the Atlantic. It's just not going to happen that quickly. It's going to be a millions of year process for that type of thing to occur. If we had massive amounts of eruptions all of a sudden on the island, I could say, yeah, okay, there is a big potential, but really there is not a potential of a tsunami. And we don't do hate mongering here. We don't turn around and try to instill fear in people. So try to get that out of your head. This is not a tsunami happening. Okay, Dan Edwards, the tsunami madness is because some sensationalized videos get millions of hits, and that's exactly it. It's the headlines. If I started my stream off with tsunami is going to happen, And yeah, you would pay a lot more attention to it than if I just put down volcano eruption, okay? And that's one of those things, and we really, really don't want to push that. We want to keep to facts. There is no scientific evidence that it's going to actually do it. No, it was on the History Channel, and the History Channel is exactly one of those places where they push that. They are there for sensationalizing headlines and making it sound a little bit more attractive to get the viewer to view it, okay? And unfortunately, it's dumbifying people in a way, you know. They need to get their facts straight. They really, really do have to take a look at it. And like I said, it's not, you know, I'm not counting out the possibility. It is just that the evidence is not there to support it. And the consensus amongst all of the geologists around the world are not going to turn around and say, yeah, we're going to have a massive tsunami. Otherwise, they would have cleared the island, and they would be clearing the eastern seaboard of the United States if that was the case, you know, and that is just not happening. So take that as a grain of, you know, with a grain of salt. And I don't want to sound rude. I don't want to be mad about it. It's just we don't want to be promoting something that is not going to necessarily happen. Like I said, you have a much better chance of winning a lottery. So go out and buy that lottery ticket, right? And anyway, let me get off my rant here, and let's go back to looking at what's actually on the screen. And yeah, we do have a lot more lava pushing into the ocean down on the bottom left-hand screen. I'm going to bring that full screen for a second or two, because that is actually a pretty decent flow. And you see what's going in there, and definitely moving quite a bit of material. And we are going to get things happening a lot better. Claire, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Snowflake, yeah, it doesn't negate the possibility, but the chances are so slim that it's not worthy of promoting it as a physical event that's happening. And we call that hate mongering or fear mongering, trying to instill fear in people. And this is not what our stream is here for. So let's kindly stay away from that. And if you may have noticed, it's also not allowed in Tony's stream. It's also not allowed in Talk's stream, as well as Bushcraft Bear also is very much so against that kind of fear mongering. And this is what we want to stay away from. Okay, so let's continue with pleasantries rather than nastiness. And anyway, looking at what is happening, though, this is important, and we are seeing more new land being created, and it is doing its thing. Dr. Fox grandma became, yes, she became a grandma, and we do appreciate her having, I did say congratulations to her yesterday. And she is now an official grandma, and definitely glad that her grandmahood is official. So that's on a lighter thought. Anyway, I'm going to switch back to the other streams here, and we see a little bit more lava coming off of here. One thing I do have to say is these guys better scoot, because this is heading their way, and hopefully they'll be okay. And there's more stuff falling down the hill here, so I'm hoping that nobody is going to get hurt here, hoping they're going to keep an eye on what's actually going on, and that they can get out in time without having to worry about anyone getting hurt. Let's see. Enough. Okay. All right. So, yeah. This is actually. I don't know why that stream looks like it's changed to a little bit. Let's see if we get. No, still on 720. Okay, I thought it changed a little. The focus looks like it went out a little bit. Maybe it's just the heat that's coming off of it, but I certainly hope those guys do move out of the way. I did want to mention that, hey, I am actually done my 2 hours worth of stream. I started earlier. We are at the 4 o'clock mark. I do want to continue going a little bit longer yet. We've got 396 people in the channel right now watching the stream, and I'm curious to see what transpires just down the hill here where our flashing lights are. So please hang in there. I am going to go, pardon me, I am going to go take a break. I do need to do that, otherwise my voice is going to be completely gone. So ease up with those emojis there, Tony. 5 maximum, please remember that. And let's kind of continue to do that. Anyway, for those who have joined us, if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider hitting the like button. Also, for those who have joined, and if you have not yet subscribed, do consider hitting the subscription button as well as the bell notification. That way we will be up to date with when we come online, and you'll see the notification. So maybe a drone crashed. No, Alan Coker, I don't think it was a drone. That's some people moving around down there, and we do see some other lights happening. And I don't know what's actually going on there, and I sure hope that they're not having to rescue someone in that area, because that lava is coming down right now, and it's moving down the hill, and we can see that, and hopefully there is nobody in the way there. I really don't want to see anyone getting hurt. Nobody has lost their lives to this volcano yet, and we're hoping that it continues to stay on that same premise or course. Yeah, there seems to be material rolling down the hill towards those lights, and I'm really seriously hoping that they get out of there, and that we don't have anything major to report tomorrow. Really don't want that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this on here. Ooh, there's some big stuff flying down there too. Not liking that, but can you control lava with lights? No, unfortunately not. That you can't do. They don't abide by stoplights or anything like that. And on that note, though, I am going to take that break, guys, and I will come back. We will do another 15-20 minutes or half an hour after this, so please don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and keep smiling, and let's keep watching what goes on. I'll be back. Okay, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and I am back. And I see that there were some extra new lights down there at the bottom of the hill. And I'm hoping whatever it is that they can get those people to safety. We do see them moving around down there. There seems to be 2 vehicles at minimum down there in that area. And we did see those extra lights, so hopefully whatever it is, they can get out of there fairly quickly. And one of the things I did want to mention, and Thendis and I kind of snuck that in there and said it looks like the whole volcano is slumping, and it is indeed. All that hot lava has actually caused it to slump down. We're seeing this whole area is really, you see how much of a pile of lava is sitting here, and it continues to flow very quickly. So there's a lot of material coming off of that eruption right now, and I just hope that there's nobody there that's in danger, and that these guys can get out of there with the prompt rescue of whatever is happening. Roger Berkskin also there. Welcome. J or L, what is it? LW Junior. Kevin Burkett. Welcome you guys to the stream. I actually was going to shut down already. Miguel Vaughn also here. Flagged. What did you flag, Miguel? And just curious. Just wondering what the heck is actually going on down there. So all good, and we see a lot of material moving very, very quickly. So it kind of makes a guy wonder what the heck is going on. And okay, so yeah, very, very interesting to see what's going on. Let's see, Yona also in the channel. Welcome, Yona. Glad to have you on board. Brandon Gray as well. Barbarian made it in. Carol Gilbert as well. You can see the slumping on the rudder's cam, looking at the other angle. And yes, we did notice that on both of them. If we go back to the multi-view, we can just kind of watch it there, and you can see it really, really well, even though it is partially covered with smoke right now. That's the top right-hand view, or if we go to that one directly, you can see it a little bit bigger and actually see it. So yeah, there's a lot of material coming off that hill, and it is doing very, very fast movements right now in relationship to, volcanoes. Typically lava movement isn't very, very quick, but it does appear that just over a matter of half an hour here, things have really slumped down. And we'll go back to where our emergency lights were. And oh, the lights seem to have dissipated. And I hope those guys are out of there. And or have they? Yeah, as we went away and came back. So don't see anything there anymore. I'm hoping everything is okay. So we do have a lot of glittery lights, and I'm hoping those guys got out of there. So that was in this area, and hopefully everybody is safe and sound. And we do see a lot more lava protruding here, so I bet you we're going to get another dump down there real quick. Anyway, let's go back to our multi-view, and I am going to look at wrapping up the stream for today fairly soon. And just to kind of forewarn you, in about 15 minutes we'll close down. Just want to remind all of you good people, if you wish to continue watching these streams, I know I'm the only one that really does the narration on the lava streams like this, but we do have some other very good streams that are out there where there's great chat, and Talk Air Iceland is one of them, and the link is very accessible in the channel. And yeah, all you have to do is type in !talk, and that will bring up the link for Talk Air Iceland's channel. Also, if you want to look at Tony's stream, !Tony, and that will bring up the link for Tony's stream. And you guys can also have a look at his. Of course, Tony is doing Cumbre Vieja, and so it's pretty good. Dr. Fox, this has been an outstanding stream, Doc, and thank you, Thennis. It definitely has been. It's really fascinating to see that lava flow, and at the speed that things are moving at, and trying to keep up with everything here sometimes is a little bit of a challenge. As I did have a little bit more time today to prepare for some of it, I'm very happy how things turned out, and hoping that all our good people in La Palma are safe and sound, and not too much more destruction has been created. We really do feel sorry for them. Unfortunately, there's, when you have a volcano like this, there's very little that you can do, and we try not to instill hate or fear. We try to promote goodwill and health. So for those people who have joined in, please, enjoy that, enjoy the views, but also bear in mind that there are people's homes that have been destroyed, as well as their jobs and their life security in that sense have been disrupted, and it's unfortunate to have these things happen, but that's what volcanoes do. Not much we can do to change it. I missed hearing your voice, but understanding needing to conserve your voice so we can hear you again tomorrow. And yes, that is one of the important things, Nancy, and thank you for sharing and joining in with the awesome stream today. And it really has been a wonderful stream, and I really do enjoy doing this. It's a passion of mine to be able to stream for you guys. Like I said, this is not a monetized channel, so or the stream is not monetized. The channel is, but the stream is not monetized, and we are going to keep these streams as non-monetized for at least a month or two, as we let them age a little bit, and then later on in life we'll turn on the monetization if it's a couple months down the road, and old hat, old news, right? So that's just the way things are. But as far as the actual live stream for the next month or so, you can always go back and take a look at it, and you shouldn't see any ads, and it's always nice to be able to recap. I know we do have a lot of viewers that do watch after the stream has finished, so hopefully that everybody will have a decent chance to see what's going on and enjoy things after the fact as well. So let's see, some objects are flying very far. Red line, you're absolutely right. Some of that material is flying a tremendous distance, and it is scary. It is really scary to see how far those things are being ejected out of there, and the power and force is tremendous. Colin Taylor says danke, and bitteschön, Colin. And could we see that pics again? Miguel, which pics were you referring to? That's because we did have a bunch of them that I showed today, so I'm not sure which ones you were actually wanting to see. And thank you, Yoda. Appreciate that. 511 way to go, and thank you. Yeah, I can probably throw the pictures on again if we're looking at the ones from earlier here with the lava streams. The bottom left, okay, the bottom left, hang on, that's the, we can throw that full screen if that's what you're wanting, and that is of course coming, the lava coming off of the crater, or sorry, off of the edge of the island, flowing out onto that new peninsula that it has created. So that's kind of where that is going, and I'm hoping that's what you were referring to there. Bottom left, yeah. Thank you, Doc, for the one on the bottom left, and yeah, it is really a heck of a sight to see that material flow in there. And again, with that, where is it here? I have it loaded up somewhere. Is the map? I think it might be this one. Not 100% sure. No, that's the other one. That's the wrong one, but we do have, that's the right folder. So if we go over here, there's that 3D map. If we zoom out, zoom back in, so we can kind of see where that lava is entering the ocean, and you can spin that around. And we're the place that we were actually watching the lights, if I can get this going the right way here, would have been up here somewhere, and we were seeing those lights somewhere, and I do believe it would have been, if we get my crayons working, somewhere around here, if I'm not mistaken. And we do see some roadways out of there, so hopefully that's where it was, unless it was over on this side. That's a possibility as well, because we know that we had a lot of material going in that general direction today. So we'll probably see this stream here increase, and we probably will see the destruction of all these places in there as well in the near future. So feel sorry for those people, but it's one of those things. We can't control it, unfortunately. I'll put you back on the multi-screen, and with that friendly note, I think, well, it's not really friendly, but it's with that note, I think it's time for me to get down to shutting it down, since I have other things that I still need to accomplish today. Oh, you see the emergency vehicle again? Let's go back to that one just for a second, if it's still there. And I'm kind of curious. I don't see it in there unless it's right there now. Or is that just flickering of something else? I'm hoping that they're not that close to the lava. I really am, because that's going to be very, very dangerous. Okay, so it is time for me to pack it in. So thank you everyone for being here today and joining in our stream. And again, Tony's stream is still running. So if you guys want to head over to Tony's, or if you want to head over to Talks, either or. Tony is doing Cumbra Vieja, and Talk is doing Iceland. So either one of them is good to go. So if you guys want to give it a whirl, and both those links are running through the channel. Also, if you wanted to bring up the 3D map that we were using earlier, it's La Palma 3D, so LAPALMA 3D. for the La Palma 3D map. If you want just the 3D map for Iceland, just punch in 3D by itself. That gives you the Icelandic 3D map. So on those friendly notes, I am going to get off of here. Thank you everyone for your super chats today. Awesome support. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to each and every one of you that has joined in here today. For those who haven't hit that subscribe or this like button yet, please consider hitting the like button if you liked it, as well as subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And on that note, I am going to get my thing on the screen here that says have a wonderful day or something. Actually, I'll put it back on the multi-view first, and then we will put that on. Oh, it's only partially on there. Let me fix that. Copy, remove, paste. There we go. Thank you everyone for watching, and all the best to all of you. Stay safe, stay away from hot lava, and please don't get involved with the fear-mongering that's been going on, and keep abreast of the scientific facts that are actually out there. And hopefully that everyone will stay safe. And on that note, take care everyone. Please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we'll see you on tomorrow's stream. Good night everyone. Thank you.